Well, what we'll do is we'll start the Woodland Park Planning Commission regular meeting. It's going to be very short since we don't have anything on the agenda, with the exception of the reports, and then we'll go into a work session right after that. Okay, so we'll begin with an order and roll call.
Thank you. Mr. DeVoe?
Here.
Mr. Watson?
Here.
Mr. Brown?
Here.
Ms. Carrick?
Here.
Ms. Good?
Here.
Mr. Hartsfield?
Here.
Mr. Penland?
Here.
And Mr. Scanlon.
Here.
And for the record, Larry Larson is absent this evening.
Okay, if you would join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the minutes of the January 23rd meeting. Anybody have any changes, corrections, et cetera, involved with that? If not, we need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Same side, or no? Okay, that's good. Okay, we have no public hearings for today, so nothing to sign up for. Okay, and then reports. I think that you have something.
Well, I first of all would like to remind everyone of the upcoming placemaking community meeting. I believe I handed you a flyer at our last meeting, and this is scheduled for February 26th. It's a Wednesday evening, and would love to see you there at the Cultural Center. We will be doing an update since the strategic planning session took place a little bit over a year ago, and Main Street, the city, the chamber, the DDA, the Arts Alliance are all working together in order to implement the three themes or strategies that deal with walkability, signage, and facade improvements or streetscape improvements. So it will be facilitated by a DOLA consultant, Division of Local Affairs, and we hope to have a good turnout. We will have a hands-on activity, so there'll be an update of where we are today, where we believe we're going in the near future, and then get your opinion as to what the priorities are. So it would be a good thing for Planning Commission to participate.
What time is it?
6:30 to 8:30. So at the Cultural Center, February 26th. On your desk is our January 2020 monthly report. Not too busy, but over $1.2 million worth of improvements or building activity occurred in January, which is pretty good. And we highlighted the temporary use permit annual orientation. And just to note that in 2019, there were 29 events, of which that attracted 124,000 visitors or participants to those events. So it's a pretty great group of folks who put on the 4th of July, farmers market, parades, vino and notes, and a whole bunch of activities for families to enjoy. So that, and we will meet in 2 weeks. We don't have any cases, but we do want to try to complete our draft ordinance. So I know that this is involved, but it's a very important review. So we'll work on the work session, and I'll give you a schedule before we begin talking about the details.
That it?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, what we're going to do now is adjourn to our regular meeting, then have a work session on the discussion of single-family uses in multifamily zones. It's strictly a work session, so it's the first go-around, and we've got till July if we need it to get this thing accomplished. So, motion to adjourn. Second. Thank you. We're adjourned.